Well, snow clearing across Hamilton and in fact across the Golden Horseshoe is now into its second week after two big snowfalls left the area snow covered. Simone Gavros joins us now with the cleanup efforts, and it is still going on.
Yeah, and at the city's website says that most streets are cleared, but we are still seeing a lot of the areas of problematic and areas of concern. Now, this area is on Concession Street, just down the street from Juravinski Hospital, and you can see that the snow areas, all the snowbanks are pushed up to the side, and they have pylons along the roads here saying that you're not allowed to park in front of this area. You are seeing some snow plows that are on the road here on Concession Street working to continue icing, or rather salting the roads and clearing the snow off of it. We were also seeing a number of crews that were still on the street that were working, and we do know that the city says that crews are working around the clock to clear all of this snow, just given the dense amount of snow that we had and in such a very quick amount of time. And it doesn't help that we also have a cold weather alert still in effect right now into the overnight, so this snow is not going away anytime soon. This is just a side street off of Concession Street near the Jolly Cut, where a lot of the roads here are still snow covered. You can see that cars are moving very slowly through this area just because of how much snow is still on these roads. Now, it does look as though there have been some plows that have come through in some capacity, but they are still snow covered, as well as the sidewalks themselves. City crews have been working to clear a lot of the roads right now because of those significant snowfalls we experienced. I'm here on James Street, just near Cannon as well, and this is just the scene here of the snowbanks that are over here. Of course, because of how much snow we had, some of the things like these benches are all snow covered still, but the walkways themselves on this street in particular, these ones are still cleared, and we're also seeing someone's actually approaching with their dog, so they're able to get through, and the roads on this street are relatively cleared. That's also according to the city's website, as they're working to get through all of the sections across Hamilton. But we did see earlier on Concession Street that many of the locations there, they had their parking meters blocked so that you weren't able to park there. Oh, hello, little doggy. Nice to meet you. Good morning. How was actually, can we speak with you?
Sure.
About the road cleanup over here?
Hold on 1 second.
Sorry.
No.
What has this been like for you as you've been trying to navigate with all the snow that we've been having in the area?
This is insane. It's crazy. There's just too much. You know, the city hasn't really done anything for us. Toronto and everybody else is doing better. They're doing everything they need to. Yeah. Where the Hamilton, this is all crazy. Like, why should we have to deal with this?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Right?
Definitely a lot of snow.
It's been over almost a week now, and we still slide on sidewalks.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have to.
Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts, and I know that we're working. Have a good rest of the day.
You too.
Take care,
Bye.
puppy. Yeah, but this is just something that we're hearing from a lot of people. I'm here on Oak Avenue and Barton Street, and you can see how high these snowbanks are. They're almost as tall as me, but you can see that the roads themselves, they're more or less cleared, but you can see that the cars are also almost carving out some of their own parking spots if they're parking on the street. Now, the city is asking people if they can park off the street if possible, but especially in places where only street parking is available, it makes it a little bit difficult. Now, some of the sidewalks here are still snow covered. As you can see, it almost looks like there's just one snowplow that just went right through here just to clear the snow enough for people to walk through, but the roads are still narrow already as they are. So if you are coming down here with a car, you would have to yield to somebody who's coming on the same way as well, oncoming traffic in that sense. Well, I'm here at the city's operations center on Wentworth, and you can see just how big these snowbanks are here at this operations center. Now, we were seeing earlier today just some of the streets that were still snow covered, especially a lot of the side streets, but we did see other crews that were out on Concession Street, for example, working to clear that snow away. Now, I spoke with Mark Priest this morning, who's with roadway maintenance, and he's asking the city for some patience right now.
So right now, we don't really have a defined timeline to provide to people. I can tell you that operations are going on 24/7 right now. Our crews are focused on removing snow and keeping our priority 1 and 2 roads open. We have 2 sites that we occupy. There's about 10 acres of land that we store snow. Right now, we've moved probably around 10,000 cubic tons of snow from city streets.
Now, Priest says the concerns that residents have about the snow cleanup delays are valid. He says bridge decks will be cleared shortly, but they're focusing on clearing roads, sidewalks, transit stops, and school zones. The latest declaration of a significant weather event gives crews more time to clear the snow. Now, because of all the snowbanks in and around the city, garbage collection is being affected once again this week. The city says that if your garbage was not accessible yesterday, be sure to bring it out next week. There's been no update about garbage pickup for today just yet. And again, a reminder, we were hearing this from firefighters over in Welland to make sure that your fire hydrants on your property are cleared to help in those emergency situations. But the city said today here in Hamilton that they are going to be working around the clock to continue clearing all this snow after these two significant weather events.